Welcome to a KLD Draft League brought to you by TeamNFGBot.com, and your pilot today is ZMagic94. Let's just get into the league. Make this a little bigger. Okay, so this is the draft portion of the league, and we see our opening pack. We have some nice uncommons. Aether Hub is nice. Pick up later. Meltdown is nice. S's Extraction is a very strong card. It is double black. But Badim is very strong in this format. It's a card advantage engine, and it's also just a good way to protect your good artifact threats. And since blue is a very underdrafted color, I think I'm going to do that. There's no strong green cards in this pack. Green is the strongest color by far in Kaladesh from what I've noticed and what I've seen. So I am going to take the Badim Council as just like a good rare, a good pickup. This pack is very strong. We see this Serpent, which is strong in the blue deck, but you really only want one Serpent, and you can usually get it later. The noticeable uncommons are Arborback Stomper, and Augmenter is pretty good. Green is stronger than white. And the Stomper is much stronger than Augmenter. You also have Welding Sparks in red, so if I want to go blue-red. But I am going to take the Stomper here as a second pick. Appetite and Attune are both good cards as well. But I am going to take the Stomper here. Try to get some green-blue going. See how that goes. And it seems like we didn't get anything great. So we have an Aether Tradeswind, which I'm not a huge fan of. Again, we don't have to be in blue. This green card is probably better than this blue card is very good. It's a card advantage engine, but there's not great cards in this pack. Let's see. There's a good red card here in Chandra's Pyrohelix. We could take the Eager Construct. It goes in every deck. I don't like it taking this highly though. Repeller Pioneer is an okay card. Revoke Privileges is very strong as well. So it's between Chandra's Pyrohelix and Revoke Privileges here. And I like green-white more than I like green-white and blue-white more than I like the red-blue and red-green. So I'm going to take Revoke Privileges here. Third Ape is also very strong, though. I'm going to take Revoke Privileges here. Okay. So, noticeable cards. We have a Pima Outriders. This is a very late Pima Outriders. We haven't seen many blue good cards, and that's common. That happens a lot. We have a rare here, but I'm just gonna take the Pima Outriders. It's probably the strongest common in the set. We're gonna leave this guy in here for now, but we'll probably have to take it out. There's other cards in this pack. Creeping Mold is a good cyborg card, I guess. Rush of Vitality is a good trick. And not many other great cards here. Inspiring Charge is great in the right deck. Green-white being one of them. So let's see. In green-white we have Ninth Bridge Patrol, which I'm not a huge fan of. Cogworth Puzzle Knot, which is good if you're going wide. But other than that, it's kind of clunky. We also have Tezzeret's Ambition, when draw 3 cards, and then discard a card if you control no artifacts. I like Inventor's Goggles a lot. I'm a huge fan of it. Going on to Pima Outriders is very strong. It's also it's an open pick. So, considerations here are Inventor's Goggles, Puzzle Work, Ambition, and Bridge Patrol. I'm going to take the Goggles, so I at least have one. I like to play one Goggles. So good cards here. We have a Self-Assembler. If we get 2 Self-Assemblers, it's pretty good. We already have a noticeable 5-drop, and 3 5-drops is okay. Higher Spy Artisan I'm a very big fan of. There's not a lot of ways to deal with flying in this set. There's a lot of good flyers. Automaton's also a very good strong card. We're going to be in green because we have Pima Outriders and Stomper. Automaton's strong though. It's a good late game take over the game card. So, and but the Artisan is also great. We'll probably pick up an Automaton later, but not a Artisan. So I'm going to take an Artisan here. This is exactly what we wanted to see. We have a decision between a Cobra and a Theorist, but this is a very late Theorist. It's a pick 7 Theorist, and that means that blue is very open. This is one of the better commons in blue. So if I do want to go into blue, I still can. I can splash white for revoke privileges. I haven't seen a ton of good white cards. I see that green is open, and that's about it. I can take the Cobra or the Theorist here, or Fragmentize is actually one in the main deck is very good. But I'm going to take the Theorist here. Works very well with the green energy cards, by the way. Another Pyrohelix. This is a late Pyrohelix. If we take this, we're kind of all over the place, though. We could just take the Puzzle Knot and go for the energy theme with some artifacts. We don't have any energy payoffs right now. There's lots in green, however. And we could see some next pack. I'm going to take the... This is a tough decision between the Pyrohelix and the Puzzle Knot. I'm not a huge fan of Puzzle Knot. I don't think it does quite enough. So I am going to take the Pyrohelix and just put it in the sideboard. None of these cards are great. I'm going to just take the Puzzle Knot. Maybe play it as there's a Mana Rock if we're playing Padim. We could take... So in this pack we could take Revolutionary Rebuff and not play it, or take a Fragmentize in case we're white. So I'm going to take a Fragmentize. Here we got an Eager Construct, which is very good, or a Skygate. I like, cause since we already have the Artisan, I'm going to take the Eager Construct. The double scry does help both players, but I think it's a nice bear. Failed Inspection, I'm not going to be playing. I could take a Demolish in case I'm red, but I'm not going to be red. I'll just take a Demolish here. I'm not playing Failed Inspection. There's the Skygate, so that's a good sideboard card. And Terror of the Fairgrounds. Not playing those. And so not a great first pack. Took the Padim, didn't see a lot of blue, but we did see a late Theorist. So Fateful Showdown. All right, so this is a card I can get into. This card is actually was underevaluated, and it was very hard to evaluate at first. But I've seen a lot of talk of it being a little bit higher now. I'm not in red at all. I'm not going to go into a double red card, especially with an aerial responder here, and we have a good white card. I'm very, very happy to ditch this blue and go Fragmentize and go white from here. There's a Revoke Privileges here. Not a great blue cards. I'm not excited about blue in this format. I really like green-white. Green-white doesn't seem super open in this pot, but we at least got two good green cards so far. We're going to take the Aerial Responder and see where it goes from there. This is the strongest card in the pack. Unless you're in red, I think this is stronger. But I'm going to take the Aerial Responder here. Freighter is also a very strong card, to be fair. Okay. So in this pack we have Aether Hub, which is good in a lot of decks. We have some Pioneer and Ibex, Puzzle Knot, another Theorist, a Hunt the Weak, which is very nice. I like Hunt the Weak a lot, especially with these big fatty guys. And we have impeccable timing. I definitely really want to be playing green. I have a Pima Outriders and a Stomper. Aerial Responder is also very good with Hunt the Weak. Aether Hub is nice if we wanted to get a nice splash on. But I'm going to take the Hunt the Weak here. It's a removal spell. It's in our colors for sure. Okay, this is what we wanted to see. There's Thriving Rhino. That's exactly what I wanted to see. Nice green card here. We can also take the Attune with Aether. It works with the Theorist. Makes a splash with the blue. But I don't think splashing Padim is huge game. Could be wrong though. I think it's strong, but I'm gonna splash the Padim if I can. But I'm just gonna get the Rhino here. There's a lot of Pyro Helixes going around, by the way. Authority of the Councils I'm not high on. It just slows down the opponent a little bit. Uh, Wild Wanderer is okay. There's better 4-drops in green. We don't have much to ramp into. Sky Swirl Harrier is okay. We already have one goggles. I don't really want to take another goggles. I like Sky Skiff a lot. Usually you can only play one vehicle though, and this is not the deck for a Sky Skiff. It is a flying blocker. I think I want the Ibex or the Wanderer here. I could see the Harrier as well. We don't have a lot of 5-drops right now. A 3/4 flyer is pretty strong. This does go with the energy theme. We only have 2 energy cards, but it goes with the energy theme more so. But this is just a stronger card. I'll take that card. Alright, so we have Glint Crane, but we don't have enough artifacts for it. The number I think is 6 to 8, somewhere in that range. We have an Aerobatic Maneuver. I like this as a one-of, this trick. It's nice with, a Stomper or Artisan or, saving a guy. Not much else in this pack. I mean, a Built to Last. I'd rather have a Maneuver than a Built to Last. So, I'm going to take a... But this is more for the blue-white deck. Although a Built to Last would probably be better in this because it's more aggressive. Or at least mid-rangey with big dudes. I'm going to take the Aero Remover though. We have enough. We have a Stomper too, so it's good. And there's a Built to Last in case we want it. This pack has a Built to Last, an Accomplished Automaton, yeah. A Wild Wanderer. I like taking the Automaton or the Built to Last. We already have a trick. Could use a second trick. Automaton's a big fat thing. I like big fat things. Let's get a Automaton here. Or we could get the Wild Wanderer. Might get an Automaton later. If we don't get an Automaton, I won't be upset. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Wanderer here so I can splash if need be. This pack. I'm gonna take a P-Foul. If you can splash blue with the Wanderer, and maybe some other lands. And it's also just a 2/4 for 4. There's nothing else really exciting. This is a good card in the red deck. This is good if I was playing blue heavily. Nothing else. I mean, take down for the sideboard, but I think I want P-Foul. Engineering Might. This card would be great if I had a lot of Fabricate or token creation. I could take it and see what else happens in pack 3, but I don't think I'm going to have enough for pack 3. However, I don't see anything else I want to take, so I'm just going to throw that in the sideboard. We have another Fragmentize for main deck too, that's good. Not really playing any of these cards. If I play anything, it's going to be a Turtle. If the Ibex came around, the Puzzle Knot we have here. We have a lot of 4s right now. I don't need this. We already have a black Puzzle Knot, so I'm gonna take this white Puzzle Knot. All right, this is just a solid white card. It's not great. It's a solid card though. It's a 3-drop creature. I guess we'll be taking the Authority in case we need it for some matchup. I don't know what. I'll take the foiled Torch Gauntlet, I guess. The card's so bad, I just want to take the land, but we'll take the land here. Just out of principle, I'm not playing that Torch Gauntlet, especially not the second one. Alright, Metallurgic Summons. It's a very gimmicky card, not great. Minister also gimmicky. All these blue cards are gimmicky. Blue is just gimmicky in the set, basically. It's not great cards in this pack. We have a Pressure Point or a Freighter. I do want one vehicle. This is the vehicle I would want. It's a strong vehicle. It can fight well. I mean, I could just pick up Drake here or Pressure Point. We're definitely white-green, though. We don't really need the Drake, then. Freighter would be nice with the Padim, though. Or I could just pick up an Automaton. It's so early for one, though. Uh, Disappearing Axe is not strong. We're not even in that colors. I'm going to pick up the Freighter. I think the Freighter has good upside. Um, the other cards weren't very strong. Alright, sweet. We got another Revoke Privileges. Or an Augmenter. I don't think this is a tough decision. I think it's just the Revoke Privileges. This is a strong card, and we need some more 4-drops. But I think this Revoke Privileges is more powerful. Locking down the opponents, having some removal. We do have a Hunt the Weak, though. But I like the Revoke Privileges. It splashes a lot more decks. Yeah, we're going to take this. We can maybe get this in the middle, but I doubt it. Or this. Cloud Blazer, exactly what we want to be splashing for. If we do splash at all. But we do have a Tiger in this pack. So either we pick up this Cloud Blazer and we splash, which I don't love. I mean, splash for Cloud Blazer and Padim. And we have Aerial Responder. Or we could play we can get Mastodon or Tiger here. This card is not going to come back to the Cloud Blazer. Neither is a Tiger, though. And Tiger is just a very, very powerful card. So is Rhino. Rhino's nice. We have a lot of 3s right now. I would like to get to more top end. So I'm going to pick up this Rhino. Or I'm sorry, the Tiger. Not great cards. I guess I'll take the Appetite. It's a removal spell. Better than the Fragmentize most of the time. I never picked up this guy yet, though. And I already have a Fragmentize. I don't think I need an Appetite instead. I think I could make automation. There's another automation in the pack I opened, pack 1, the pick 1. I'm gonna take the Appetite here. We need a few more creatures, though. Another Tiger. I'll take another Tiger. Inspired Charge, we don't have enough creatures or ways to produce tokens. Another Motorist. Red White is strong in this draft. There was a strong red-white deck at my seat, I think. Dubious Challenge. What a bad card. We could take Cobra or Patrol here. I like Cobra. I like Cobra a lot. Ooh, I like a Blossoming Defense. I also like a Prism. But I prefer a Blossoming Defense. That's the best trick. Prism is just gonna... Actually, Prism is nice because of Padim. And then we could also play the P-Foul. Over a Blossoming Defense, though? I mean, what are their tricks right now? Maneuver. Like, Blossoming Defense is so strong. I have to evaluate here. We have Maneuver, we have Hunt the Weak. We don't really have a good trick. I'm going to take Blossoming Defense, just to keep with the green-white. We don't need the Splash Blue, that's too cute. There's another Tiger. Just go all Tiger drops. I don't know if I'm playing another Tiger. I might just want another 3-drop. Do I not have enough 3-drop creatures? I have 2 Revoke Privileges and an Appetite. I'm not playing the Fragmentize if I'm playing the Appetite. I have a Goggles. I only have 14 creatures. I don't have a great amount of 3-drops. Creatures. I'm probably not playing a 3rd Tiger. I'll pick up the Tiger here, actually. I'll still pick it up. Pressure Point or Automaton. We do have a Wild Wanderer, which helps this deck out a lot because it's going to be mana heavy. Play that. I'll play the Eager Construct. Pick up a Herald here. Just rounding out the back end of our deck. This deck is not very strong. It's probably a 2-1 if we're lucky. Probably a 1-2. There's another Aerobatic Maneuvers we're not playing. This Sky Harrier is not bad if we want to bring it in. The P-Foul is not bad for the main deck. We have 4 5-drops and 1 7-drop, which is a lot. We're going to get down and cut some stuff from the deck. Probably one of the 5-drops. Probably one of the Tigers. And then we can bring in the Terrier when we need to in certain matchups. So, not the strongest draft, but it's okay. Let's group these separately. Let's see what we're doing here. We have 2 Revoke Privileges, an Appetite, a Freighter, and an Aerobatic Maneuver. Goggles is not great in this type of style deck. It's good in the aggressive decks. We're not playing Theorist. We have one Artificer. It's kind of good with this guy. Another Artificer. Not really enough. Alright, we're going to take Goggles out. I think the rest of our spells are nice. Aerobatic Maneuvers is probably the worst of our spells. We have a good amount of removal with Appetite, Hunt the Weak, and then Blossoming Fence for a trick. Aerobatic Maneuver saves a guy, which I'm a fan of. We actually have 17 creatures. We could just cut one creature and then call it good. We could just cut the Padim and call it good. Because I don't love splashing for just Padim. Like, we do have a 7-drop and a 4-drop artifact, though. And that card is, like, just takes over the games. It just wins games. Because, like, that guy has hexproof, and you have to answer my Padim, which is hard because it's an X4. You just don't block with it. It could be a dead card a lot of the time, but we could just throw this Artisan in the sideboard and play the Herald Affair. Or we could not play an Herald Affair. We have 1, 2, 3... We have 4, 5, 6 artifacts. 6 artifacts is kind of low for Padim. Anyway. So, I don't like playing the Padim. But, what would we play over the Padim is the question. And the answer is probably... an Engineered Might? That's not super strong. We have a lot of 5-drops. I just want to cut a 5-drop, to be honest. Let's see. We could cut a Tiger. Tiger's nice, but it's a lot of Tigers going on. This could be an 18-land deck. I'm not opposed to that. We have a good amount of Scry going on and draw and Freighter is nice, so we want to have 16 creatures. Do I want the Artisan instead of the Tiger? Probably not. It's a lot of 5 and 7 though. We could cut this, let's cut a 4. I don't have greatest splash here. If I cut this, I can bring in a Puzzle Knot. But I don't even like that. We're playing this Puzzle Knot although we could play this Puzzle Knot if we played Padim, and then we cut a Tiger. This is what we could do, and then play 2 islands, and then we can also, because Wild Wanderer can also get us an island. And our mana won't be terrible. We could play like 2 islands, and yeah. I'm not a huge fan of what I'm doing here. I mean, I have a P-Foul, so I want to play some amount of islands, and I have this Padim. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts now. I think that's enough for Padim. It probably would have been enough for that. Alright, so we are going to do this. Magic Alliance suggests 1 island and 10 forests. Because it's a double-double. I'm going to do... Aerial Responders is going to be hard to cast. I'm going to do 8, 8, 2. That's too many lands, I know. Cut an Aerobatic Maneuvers. Do 882, 18 land. Or I could just cut... Basically we have 16 creatures if you count the Cog Workers as a creature. It's not a very strong creature, but it's a creature. Or cut the Aerobatic Maneuvers and put an 18th land in. Could cut An Aerofair or a Tiger? No. I think we just go down to like we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white cards, but just that happens to be a double white card. So I'm just gonna go like that, and we're about to get lucky. That's for sure. But I think this is like better than just running the green white. At least, I mean, it's cutesy. We're gonna try it out. So let's see, and I'll see you in the matches.